I'd like to welcome everyone to our 7th grade end of the year award assembly. Before we get started, a couple things I do want to go over. I know it's a small kind of area here. I'm glad that we have seats in between each other. Let's respect each other as we get awards, okay? As your name is called, if your name is called, just come forward here, get your award, and then we're going to head back to our seats, okay? So, pretty unique compared to last year because we have split these into grade levels, so we shouldn't be in here too awfully long, but a couple things that we're excited about is you guys have put a lot of hard work into this school year. And it's been unique with masks and social distancing, and one thing that our entire staff is very proud of is the resiliency that you've shown all school year long. So part of this today is to celebrate how far we've come, the progress, and really how we've come together to make it through some difficult, trying times. But there's a lot to celebrate. We do have, obviously, awards in all different categories here that we'll go over. So with that being said, does anybody have any questions before we get started? Okay. If you need to use the restroom, and again, no tolerance for disrupting or anything like that. You'll just simply be asked to leave the auditorium. Okay? So before I hand it over to Miss Maley, who will give out our attendance award, I do want to thank our entire staff for the work that they've done. I know they're not all here, all the teachers that you've worked with, but we have Miss Gorman who will be giving out awards. She's done a wonderful job. Miss Maley, Mrs. Smith, Mr. Reinhardt, Mr. Lloyd, Mrs. Crawford, Miss Morton, anyone else I'm missing that's here. And honestly, to the entire staff, we thank them. I know many of you have developed really strong relationships with individual teachers and whatnot, and we certainly couldn't have made it through this school year without them. So without further ado, our first award that we'll present is our attendance award, and that is presented by Miss Maley.
Hello guys. Okay, so this award is kind of special because this year was kind of difficult, wasn't it? So we had COVID early on, which seemed like it was a million years ago. I feel like November, October seemed like 3 years ago instead of a few months ago. But these two kiddos were at school every day, even though COVID was happening, quarantine was happening. So this is a cool honor. This is something that you should take seriously, because when you grow up, when you graduate, when you go to work, your attendance is something that your employer is going to look at. So that's something that you're going to want to keep strong. So this is a good time to work on that. So Rocco Stefanik, I know I say it wrong every time, but I'm sorry. And Isaiah Wellendorf. There you go. Congratulations, boys.
And I do, I'm going to echo what Miss Maley just shared. That is a wonderful accomplishment. I always say this, attendance takes a lot of dedication and getting over some days where you might not be. And also, I think it's a little bit of luck too. You know, sometimes you have a year where you just get sick. So great accomplishment, and congratulations to both of them. Our next award that we have is our choir award by Miss Morton.
Hey everybody! So I have the choir award. The Excellence in Choir Award is presented to one individual from the East Canton Choir Program who has contributed an invaluable amount of their time, energy, and talent during the school year. This person represents an enthusiasm towards singing and the kind of spirit, energy, and positive attitude necessary for the success of the choir. And this year has been a little bit different in choir, not just because of COVID, but because the schedule has changed. People who are in choir come Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and this person is also in band, so sometimes I see her twice a week, sometimes I only see her once a week. And she has certainly shown excellence in choir, and it will go to Caitlin Howell. Nice job.
next awards that we're going to recognize are our physical education awards. And filling in for Mrs. Velasquez is the lovely Mrs. Crawford. Yeah!
Okay, so this is the Physical Education All-Star Awards, and a Physical Education All-Star can be defined as the following: honest, kind, responsible, a leader, a team player, helpful, hardworking, encourages others, and a good sport. So physical education is the only subject in which, by the very nature of its content, has the potential to affect how a person will feel every moment of every day for the rest of his or her life. Plato actually said you could discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. So I kind of liked that one. And there's one more that I actually really liked as well. One more quote that I want to read here. And it is, intelligence and skills can only function at the peak of their capacity when the body is healthy and strong. So I teach science, and I want you guys to do your very best in your core subjects in science and math and social studies, all of that. But in order to be able to do that, you have to have a healthy body as well. So, in order to keep your mind healthy, your body has to be healthy too. So I thought that was kind of a good quote. All right, so for our All-Star Awards for physical education, congratulations to Andrew McCrary. To Logan McDonald. Congratulations to Isaac Candle. Oh, sorry, those are 8th grade. Okay, we're good. I'll do that one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's give that one more round. And I agree with you, Mrs. Crawford. Physical education impacts more than just sports or stuff like that. And I think the one piece that I really enjoy about that I know Mrs. Velasquez puts a big emphasis on, is sportsmanship. And I know the two that received that award have shown wonderful sportsmanship. Congratulations on that. Our next award is presented by Mr. Loy, and it is our art award. Welcome, Mr. Loy.
Sorry for my outfit today. I was at track and field day. Like, we're on my schmucks. I've been something like an artist today. Thank you. You guys will be understanding. This is actually the first year we've been given an art award out. We're giving one out to a 6th grader, a 7th grader, and 8th grader this year. And it was really hard to pick just one individual in this grade, because there's so many great artists in this class. But some things I looked at, some things, look back on first semester, second semester, attitude and effort, coming to art, prepared, ready to go every day, catching up on your own time if you miss a day, putting the work at home, asking good questions, being respectful to others, being respectful about your artwork, not just throwing it away when you get passed back to you, that sort of thing. And then creativity and craftsmanship along the way. Those are very important to us. So this year's art award for the 7th grade is presented to Miss Molly Betts.
Congratulations, Molly. All right, and then our next recognition that we're going to look at is from our science. I have science fair, but that is not. Are we doing that, Mrs. Crawford?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We are ready to recognize our science fair awards.
pandemic this year, we actually decided not to not make science fair a requirement, but instead a choice. So I had one student choose to take the time and commitment to create a science fair project. Sarah Helms did a very unique project that I think was also very valuable to her and many others. Rooster's Fertility was the title of her project. So Sarah raises roosters and wanted to know which breed of rooster produced the most successful rate of hatching. Pretty cool. I mean, we have a lot of farmers around here, a lot of people that also raise some chickens or roosters, so I thought it was very, very exciting. She put a lot of time and hard work in her project and actually earned a rating of excellent at the District 13 Science Fair this year. Sarah was also chosen for the American Society of Quality Sponsorship Award. So I'm very proud of her taking the initiative to create a fun and meaningful project. Congratulations, Sarah.
All right, now our next awards that we're going to recognize are Power of the Pen Award, presented by And guys, as you're called up, come get, because I just want to make sure, because we're video recording for your family, so just when they give awards, just get close to the podium as well.
So I apologize for my track and field attire. We had a very interesting year for Power of the Pen, but what I'm most excited about for the 7th grade is we had a full team and then some. I cannot say that about the 8th grade, so I'm very excited for what this grade can bring next year. So we had a full slate of 6 representatives at the district level, and I have awards for everybody that participated. Then I have some regional awards, so I'm going to break it down a little bit. So for our district level, I want to recognize and hold your applause till the end, Brianna Bowling and Logan McDonald. There's more. Hold on, thanks. Here you are, and you just come down front. Just come right down in front of Mr. Dunn. And in this little treat here for you, because everybody says, what is POP? They see that on my board. So it's Power of the Pen, and I'm giving you some popcorn. So representing us with a certificate at the regional level, so they moved on 2 places, Sarah Helms, Caitlin Howell, I also want to recognize Molly Betts, Gabby Maroney, Mike Dotterwich, and then our last recipient, there's one more, thank you. Our last recipient's a little special. We have not had Power of the Pen compete in quite some time, at least 15 years. So our last recipient just competed at state 2 weekends ago. We are waiting on results to come back on the 30th. So I want to recognize, which is a really big deal, to Marky Hicks for being our only state qualifier in the entire middle school.
Achievers as well. Truly, and I gotta say this, incredibly impressed with you guys in the 7th grade. 94% of you guys all put up growth. And most of that but a the truly awesome part of that is you guys did the work too. All right. The other part is, and this is what's really awesome, 7 points is a pretty good gain for an entire year. We had about 20 people over 10 points each, which is awesome. So to recognize, when you hear your name, please come up. Jacob Miller, Haley Holstein, and last but not least, truly incredible, 29 points of growth, Bobby Depper. Our top 3 achievers for the entire 7th grade. This was actually, the beginning of the year, it didn't look like it was going to be a pretty close race because we had one person that was really far out ahead. They did great work, but we had 2 others that caught up to them, which was really, really impressive to see. So, our top 3 in no particular order, we had Timothy Bueller, our second up is Elliot Nussbaum. And our last of the top 3 is Sarah Helms. Alright, and up next we have Ms. Cochran to present the math reading scores.
I'm very impressed with all of your growth, and especially as late in the year as we do our last math test. It's impressive that you guys gave so much effort. My 3 growers. Where is Alex Giro? Oh my goodness, there he is. Alex Giro, come on up. You are our first contestant. High score. My first one is Brian Soltis. Next, Timothy Bueller. And there was a tie between these 2 lovely ladies, Sarah Helms and Gabby. All right, so who's next here? We're going to go with Mrs. Crawford from Math Science.
Okay, for our top science growers, we have Jacob Miller. Haley achievers, we have Noah Hall. Micah Doderwitz. And Haley Holstein. All right, and up next we have our Attitude and Effort Award with Mrs. Smith and Mr. Day.
All right, so the next award, so we have attitude and effort. Achievement, okay. So the next two awards that we want to recognize is our attitude and effort as well as our achievement award. And what's special about these awards is obviously going into this school year, there were some things that were out of our control that we had to kind of adjust to. And this student really made tremendous strides, not only academically, but making adjustments. And the recipient of these awards is Owen Snyder. Owen has been chosen for this award because of his tremendous attitude and growth this school year. Owen has embraced his school responsibility with a positive attitude. He promotes a positive school climate through his actions and words. Owen is dedicated to success, and we appreciate his daily communication, smiles, laugh, and hard work. And I'll add magic tricks as well. I've seen some magic tricks at Owen. And just big congratulations to Owen. And one thing that was always very impressive about Owen is he participated in our online learning school, and he had to meet virtually. And that's not an easy thing to do, to be on time. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he ever really missed much. He was always on time, sometimes early. So big congratulations to Owen Snyder. Our Rising Star Award, and I believe this is being presented by Mr. Reinhardt.
So we have the Rising Star Award that's going to go to both a male and female recipient. Now, it means that we see great things on the future. Now, we see it for all of you guys. But this is the ones that kind of were the diamond in the rough at one point or another. Didn't always get everything in, and they just gradually improve. And they keep improving, and we see great things ahead for them. So, it is my honor to award this to Landon Sager. And our female recipient is Megan Buxton. And to present our commitment to excellence is Mrs. Cochran.
Again, as Mr. Reinhardt says, we usually choose one female and one male this year. This is not just a language arts award, but all of your teachers get together and talk about you. Okay? So it is my honor today to recognize 3 extremely dedicated and gifted 7th grade students. They all have exemplary character and are truly committed to excel in every class on every assignment. I'm confident that I can speak for all of your teachers when I say it's been a joy to teach you. Each one of you have consistently exhibited a positive attitude in all subjects and has given your very best on every Motivational speaker Paul J. Meyer wrote, "Productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort." This year's recipients have achieved success through the combination of intellect, determination, and perseverance. We are proud of you and anxiously look forward to what the future holds. First one's not here, Cullen Hawthorne, but we can still get them up. These two ladies are keeping track of their steps today because they've been out there a lot. Sarah Helms. All right, Mr. Young,
Thank you. Well, a big congratulations to all of our award recipients. A quick note before we conclude, I do want to let you guys know that we did not recognize our honor and merit roll. Those will be recognized the last day of school. We're not going to have a big assembly, but you will be getting a certificate. We have quite a few merit roll as well as honor roll recipients. So we'll do that usually last day of school. We'll send those awards. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you to the staff for a wonderful year. And we will conclude.